And we're in.
We should all
Hello,
have
everybody.
An object.
Hello, everybody.
We've just been doing show and tell of our
We have just been doing
offices.
show and tell round Iron Room. And as an initial thing, hello, hi, welcome to Some Other Heroes. We've been doing a little bit of show and tell around our bedrooms with the cute and wonderful and weird things that we love. Why don't you drop in chat?
Our introductions.
I'm way ahead
Our
of you.
introductions have to be
An odd thing that
with
we've got in,
with an
within
object.
With an object in
Show and tell.
Excellent. In which case, I shall kick that off. And if you want to join in chat, tell us something cute and wonderful that you have within arm's length that you
Cute.
have absolute love, or creepy and wonderful. We accept creepy and wonderful. I guess I'll go first. I am Chris. I use he/him pronouns, and presently, and I've just shown the guys this, I have a crocheted jellyfish wizard that my brother made me when he was very, very tiny, when he was first learning how to crochet, and I love it, and I have kept it my whole life, so that is my thing. He's called Domingo, and any of you who have played Shining Force will know who that is. I use he/him pronouns, and I have the honour and joy of being the GM and roughly steering our general chaos in the right direction. With me are my 4 fellow queer Dungeoneers, all of whom will introduce themselves, and I'm going to start today. Who looks the most excited? They all look pretty excited. I'm going to start with Wayne today, if that's okay.
Sure. Hi, I'm Wayne. My pronouns are he, him, and I shall be playing the Dragonborn Bard Paladin called Rock. And the cutest thing that I have to hand is Bear. And Bear is the only toy that our little girl, Cat Toothless, has had her whole life. And she just randomly carries him round and shouts for us till we notice that she's brought him to us, and then she puts him down. And he's been with her his whole life, and Bear appears in random places in the house wherever she just happens to have dropped him at that point. So, yeah,
So
that's Bear.
I haven't even started the stream and Michelle's already crying.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh no!
Actually, I have to be honest, every now and then I will catch her and she's like, she doesn't actually snuggle with him, but every now and then I'll catch her and she's like lying right next to him, and I do immediately get all like, oh my god, that's so beautiful.
I don't cats.
Oh dear. Well, we're going to give Michelle a second to compose herself. And I'm going to ask Theo to go second, please.
That's me. Hello, I'm Theo. They them pronouns. I will be playing Eugene. And on the theme of wizards, I have for you a tiny little frog.
I love the frog wizard.
Frog wizard!
Oh my god, a friend for Clementine.
Exceptional. Oh my god!
Clementine's magic buddy.
That is Clementine. We just need to put a hat on her.
We just need to put a hat on Clementine. Yeah.
Oh my god, Clementine needs a hat.
Yes, she does. Amazing. Charlie, would you go next, please?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Charlie. I use she, her pronouns, as does Aisling, my Saw Warlock Chaos Satyr, who's fine now. And my cute thing is this tiny articulated chameleon.
Oh, look
that
at him.
My mum got me for Christmas.
He's so cute.
It's so adorable! And it was living on top of a PS1 copy of Wipeout.
Nice.
Wow.
Classic. Real classic.
Oh yeah. The best fecking game.
Amazing.
Great.
And last but never least, Michelle.
Hi, yeah, I'm Michelle. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'll be playing the Rogue Ranger Tiefling Skier. And speaking of dual-wielding little gremlins.
Yeah!
This is my little Thwacky. I love him. He's my favourite.
Did you say Thwacky?
Yeah, his name's Thwacky.
What's his name?
That's so cute. I love
so
that.
cute.
Thwacky, that's brilliant.
The only thing
best.
greater than the character design in Pokemon is the naming conventions that they have.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant. Guys, that is amazing. I think that's one of my favourite openings we've ever done. I mean, that was wonderful.
Show and tell every week.
I got enough stuff. No repeats
Same.
over here.
Same, baby. Maximalists. We can do this all fucking day.
Before we start today's episode properly, we have a little tiny bit of admin, and that is to say, this is an LGBTQIA plus safe space. Everybody from that community is welcome and recognised and respected in this place. This is a place of queer joy, and we like to keep it as such. To that end, we have two wonderful mods. We have this spectacled man, our lovely Nikki, and Hedgehawk UK Hedge, the wonderful Hedge, and they are there just to keep an eye on chat and just to help out. Generally speaking, these four will pounce on anything that kind of shows up, but if you do see anything that comes up, just whisper to one of those two and just say, "Hi, I've seen this, it's made me feel uncomfortable."
Well, those three will pounce on it with a ban hammer. I will just tut disapprovingly as I try and find the ban button.
We don't project onto our characters at all.
No, clearly not.
Yeah.
No TERFs, no Tories, fuck Trump, fuck Musk.
Exactly. Yes, that is also extends to all marginalised groups, disabled, people of colour, anybody else, female, feminine, lovely individuals. Anyone is welcome here, but just treat each other with love, respect, and kindness, please. Cool. So, with that said, I'd also just like to shout out our wonderful friends, Misadventurers League, who have some brand new shows lining up at the moment.
You?
They are
Sick
starting
name.
some new adventures, including a prequel to one of their Magic School adventures, which is Misadventures in Magic, the College Years, which is very exciting. Hedge and the team over at Misadventurers League are doing a wonderful job. We love them to pieces. They are very good friends of ours, and we are really excited to see what comes over the next few months as well. So
Cool.
yeah, check them out when you can. They stream at various times, but usually most weekends. So pop over to their socials, check out when they're streaming, and pop along for a game or two. Really good fun. So, with that, is there any other shout-outs we need to do? Anything that I have missed or forgotten or mislaid? No? In which case, if everybody's ready, I shall drop the titles. And we're back. And that just leaves me to say, previously on Some Other Heroes, our friends have done it. They have saved the life of Aisling after a
Completed it, mate.
very, very challenging adventure through the lands of Curse Hollow into the realm of the dead itself. To the surface of the world they thought destroyed. Our friends have travelled far and won much. And now, Aisling has her life force back. In addition,
She's got a pulse and everything, man.
Yeah.
knowledge that she did not have before, both about her and Alabaster. What this all means, what this will all lead to, is now up to our friends to decide. Tired and weary, they have spent a night partying with their crew and their guest calling of the last bell. The high priest of
Celebrant, that's the word.
high celebrant. Sorry, long week.
I think.
It's all good.
And now, rest has come for them. One by one, you find places to your cabins, or wherever you need to settle down. Moments of reflection and quiet. So I will say this. I'm going to start with Skier.
Oh no.
It's been an emotional journey for Skier. A strange, eye-opening journey, allowing her to reconnect with friends. Some of it's been quite positive. She's got a promotion. She knows that she is not in trouble with her friends. They believe in her and they support her. In addition, she has a reconnection to the Drakes in a way that she has never had before. Plus, her ongoing mission to protect Rock. How is she feeling as she takes her rest?
Oh, good question. I think Skier. Gosh, how is she feeling? Lots of emotions. Lots of confusion about how she feels about things. I think she can't get the face of that guy out of her head, but I think that's being helped a little bit by the drink. But I think it's in these moments that she thinks of him and is questioning not even whether what she's doing is right, but if what she's doing or been doing has been worth it. So I think in these moments she's having a little crisis of faith, I guess. And I think she's dealing with that by wherever her room is on the ship. It's really annoying for whoever's next door, because she's just like drinking with one hand and like throwing daggers in the other and then having it return, and then like it's just her dagger returning. Not
That
as like
is such an on-brand tableau you've just painted.
yeah, like she's a walking like stereotype of a rogue, but not in like a necessarily aggression, but it's almost more like a thinking process.
Like something therapeutic.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think it's kind of therapeutic.
It's a Skier fidget spinner.
It's a Skier fidget spinner. Yeah.
It just so happens that Skier's fidget spinners can take your hand off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any fidget spinner can if you work hard enough.
That's true. Fair point.
Yeah. So I think she's. You know, she is keeping Rock safe, and she's very happy that Aisling is back. Oh, you know, not in this is she dying kind of state, and is glad that you know, she can keep everyone's safe, not just Rock. But I think there is a part of her that is thinking about why she started all this, and whether she's in doing this, is she actually protecting the people she initially intended to set out to protect. Yeah.
I do remember who has what room, because I remember the claim when we first got the Dragon Hope, and I have to say the guest room as it was, Skier's room, is right next door to Rock.
Got any fantasy noise cancelling headphones on you? Or... No.
And I'm going to move across.
Silence.
To Rock. For Rock, it has been a confrontation of the past, both that which you openly chose and that which was forced upon you by accident of birth. It has been a reminder of the wonderful, varied, and I wouldn't say entitled, but good life you have led, even though you have known loss. How is Rock doing?
I think Rock is, when sort of blowing off steam with the crew and everybody, I think Rock was his usual self, sort of making witty comments and sort of, flitting from sort of person to person or group to group, being the social butterfly. But I think as soon as sort of Skier looks like she's ready to head off, I think Rock would kind of go off with her, quite kind of loudly and all jovially and stuff, but use it as an excuse to go to his room as well. And I think Rock is feeling a little raw emotionally, and just feels like sort of certain wounds have been sort of opened again. And I think he is hearing Skier and her meditative woodworking. I think he is, fully aware of what she's doing. And because he was there with her, he knows that what she went through was rough. And I think he is probably sort of randomly making kind of, the odd noise and sort of putting cups down a little too loud and stuff, so that she knows he's there and awake.
Oh, you're not being a passive-aggressive neighbour?
No. It's more that he wants her to know he's there if she needs him, but he doesn't really know how to... He doesn't know whether she wants to talk about anything.
With you, yeah.
And he doesn't want to force her to kind of go, no, I don't want to talk to you right now. Or so he's like, he just wants her to know he's there. So he's making sure that, he's humming every now and then, or, singing a little bit or whatever, but so that that option is open to her and she doesn't feel alone in her room. But I think he's also quite thankful to be away from the party now, because he's just feeling a bit raw. And I think, as he has been for a while, he is just so painfully aware of the significance of everything they are doing. I think what started as, an adventure that was another amazing story to write has very quickly become something that he is very much feeling the weight of and the consequences of what they're doing. And I think Ashling's whole thing was probably a bit of, was a major addition to that as well. Because it went from, they're tied together and stuff, to very quickly to somebody going, oh, guess what? You have to choose. One of them's got to die. So I think that's probably where he is. So he's feeling a little raw and quite glad to have a bit of his own time, but he is actually sticking pretty close to Skia. But he will make sure everyone knows that actually it's Skia who's sticking close to him because she's protecting him.
Of course. Yeah.
Across the hallway, beyond the planning stroke living space that you share together on the Dragon's Hope, Eugene's room sits opposite Rock's. Do we find our wizard in it? And where is Eugene's thoughts at the moment?
Yeah, I think Eugene's probably also retired to his room pretty early. I think, like usual, he's deep in thought. I think he's doing the thing where he's like, when you sit down to like read a book, but your head's so full of thoughts that it's just like your eyes are moving across the page, but you get to the bottom and you're like, I don't know where any of that said.
You reread the same paragraph like 18 times and you still don't know what it says. Yeah.
I think he's mostly feeling relief that Aisling is safe and alive. But I think this moment is the first in a long time, like that kind of feeling of after you've been really stressed and busy and focused on something, and then it kind of is finished, and you kind of realize how stressful it really was. And I think mostly in this moment he's kind of feeling a bit homesick, and thinking about his mom and his dad and his sister. And I think he puts the book down, and I think like in that moment of like wanting familiarity, like obviously he is very comfortable with these guys, and the party has become like sort of like a family to him. But in this moment, I think he kind of really is craving that like almost like nostalgic familiarity of like home. So he's gonna cast Find Familiar.
Yes! Oh my god, this is such beautiful timing for it. I missed him so much.
Yeah, so he'll like set out the magical circle, and kind of sit quietly and think about Pocket. But I think when Pocket does appear, he doesn't look how he usually, his usual form. And now he looks more like a stoat.
Is that because you're an elf now?
Yeah, I got taller, so he just got longer.
Oh my god!
He got
The
longer
y-axis and the
slender.
x-axis. Oh, that's so cool.
But like, because Pocket was like a white rat with like grey along the top. So he's kind of like when stoats and weasels get their white coat for winter, but he has like the same grey markings as Pocket had, obviously, as a rat.
I'm gonna have to update your artwork. I just checked to see if Pocket was on your hat as I thought he was, and he is, so I'm gonna need to update that.
He might be
I
a
like
big
that,
fur the hat now.
I like that a stoat is a yassified rat. That's just science, baby.
Just got a rat and went like that, right? That's what
More
a stoat
rat.
is.
Yeah.
It's just
more
when
rat,
you
more rat.
when you pet it a lot, eventually it just gets a little longer. That's it.
And their face
Or like
gets
if
a
you roll
little
a bit
smaller.
of plasticine and it just turns into a
Yeah,
sausage.
yeah. You just rub it a bit, and it just. Yeah.
I think there is this whole. You watch as the form of Pocket comes in and then shapes in, and I think there's an initial sort of shock as Pocket kind of turns around and then sees you and literally throws himself into your chest and snuggles up. And then pulls back a little bit because Pocket hasn't seen you since your resurrection and kind of looks around, sniffs, like climbs over your ears.
Like
through
when you
your
get a
hair.
haircut and a dog doesn't know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then
just have this really cute image of this adorable little Pocket face, kind of going, "What?"
And the big beady eyes like, oh.
it just snuffles into you a little bit and kind of gives you this almost approving nod before cuddling into you again. Just happy to be home. Hasn't quite figured out that he's now a ferret, but I don't think he'll disapprove.
He'll go to lick his bum and realise it's way further away than he used to.
As long as he doesn't think he's still a bird and try and fly anyway.
Oh, he turns into like a stalk or something long.
Next door, the final room. The hardest part of this journey and the ultimate decisions made fell to Aisling. Now reconstituted with the weird mystery of a puzzle piece being in her somehow.
Yeah.
Where is Aisling at the moment and how is she feeling?
I don't think Aisling's in her room. I think, can I ask, can you remind me if Calling is still with us?
Calling is, yes. Calling
Right, awesome.
hasn't departed yet.
Yeah, I think Aisling will be hanging out with Calling then on the deck. And I picture her sort of just leaning over the edge, but her fidget spinner is her creepy little mage hand, which she's just making sort of do dolphin things through the clouds.
I love that.
As they go. And yeah, I imagine that Calling's probably with her and she's just like telling them everything that happened and trying to get almost like a bit of validation from the expert on all of this stuff, of whether she definitely did the right thing, and she's feeling pretty guilty about it and struggling with feeling like she's worthy of all of the stuff that just happened and all the things her friends just had to do and all of these things. But then she's also those thoughts are getting interrupted by all the things her friends said when they had to justify Aisling getting her life, which has been helping. It's almost like a little, it just chimes in and interrupts it, and it's like, actually, but Skia said this, and Rock said that, and Eugene said this, which is helping, but she's using Calling as a bit of a sounding board.
I think mostly Calling is very quiet and just letting you talk. I think Calling recognises this is you processing, and every once in a while they gently prod you back towards those positive statements and the fact that you were allowed to make that choice for yourself. And just a reminder that his God is a God of balance. So if they said it was okay, you have not taken any more than was there to take. And you are worthy of that. They would have said no, if they didn't feel that you were the right person to do that.
Yeah, I think that sort of stuff's definitely helping Aisling. She's not even thinking about the puzzle piece or any of these big conspiracy theory things at the moment.
There's a lot of gentle questions around, not pushing you to think, but asking you questions about, are you okay? When you mention your father, how do you feel? Is this something you want to talk more about? But no pressure. They take
She has
their
very thin boundaries when it comes to oversharing, so she can slip into that pretty easily.
At some point, Danger wanders up to the two of you.
Yeah, baby. Thank you for using his correct Christian name.
Gently pushes a hot cup of tea into both your hands and just gently squeezes your shoulder and winks and goes back towards the...
Aisling first insists that he watches her mage hand do some stunts and she lets him leave.
You know he's got a high Aisling tolerance. He's there for it.
He's got the highest Aisling tolerance of all the crew. He's like a 7 or an 8 or something.
And then lets you guys get back to your conversation.
Oh, babe.
But yes, you quietly run through everything, probably a couple of times over. Calling just listens and reflects back at you and allows you to process your feelings and your thoughts with no judgment, no right or wrong, because there is no right or wrong in what has happened. It is just life and death, two of the most beautiful and natural elements that make living worthwhile. Michelle.
I was just gonna say, I think Skier's gonna walk out, just sort of suddenly. I think Rock will suddenly hear like the daggers stopped hitting the wall.
Uh-oh.
And then I think she's just gonna go to his room and just sort of open the door. Not really thinking like I should knock or like he could be naked.
Even if he was, I can't imagine Skier caring. She'd just sit on the bed and be like, so I've been thinking.
Yeah.
Skier would just be like, put some clothes on, Jesus.
Yeah. You have company, put some clothes on. But yeah, she's just gonna like walk out.
That got me.
Because I think as she's been throwing, she's been tracking, like almost picturing what is happening in Rock's room, like as a work thing. You know, she's like, okay, he's here, he's safe, he's doing that now he's doing this.
That's a traumatized thing, baby.
Yeah.
Why the fuck won't he sit down and stop singing? It's really
Stop
annoying.
humming. Yeah, can't concentrate. But she's gonna like open the door and just kind of go, you had a life.
I'm not sure the appropriate response to that.
You had a life? Like, I don't know, I know it's so stupid now. But like, all this time I just assumed you'd ran away because your life was, because you didn't like the Empire. I didn't really think you had a life.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, this one's done.
Rock's just going to pour her a drink, not saying anything for a kind of probably an awkwardly long time.
Yeah, I think she starts rambling, but yeah.
And he's just going to sit down and, I think after a while he's just going to say to her, well, when I first left, it was running away. I mean, you know that, everyone knows that. But it wasn't just because I didn't like the Empire. It was because I felt like I was being forced into something that was already planned for me. And I was not given any choice, any agency, even any input. So yes, I ran away. I ran away for adventure. But I didn't stay away because I didn't want to go back. I stayed away because I found a life that felt like mine. And because I realized that actually when I really think about it, I want a life that's surrounded by people who choose me because of who I am as a person, not because of my station or because of how they're expected to behave.
Yeah, what's that like?
Joy was different to everything and anyone. Do you know all those stories that I used to love reading as a child, and all the wonderful adventures and romantic sounding things they talked about?
Yeah.
None of them come close to someone who really looks at you and sees everything, who really sees your soul. I thought those were all pretty words. I never thought I would find that in real life. And I did. And then it was gone.
And then what did you do?
I made a new me. A new me who doesn't care. A new me who jokes and laughs and drinks and tells stories and entertains people. And I discovered that actually people need that. People need someone who makes them feel better and who can show them the possibilities of adventure and romance and wonder. Because there is enough loss and shit in this world. But, as you pointed out when, we've had a few discussions, there is only so much that you can run away from.
Are you still running?
Well, now I'm... Well...
Not from the Empire.
I don't know anymore. I am... This feels unfair to say to you, because I know now, probably more than ever, some of what you have endured, but everything feels so much heavier. And it's just weird because it's heavy because it's important, which is a good thing. It's about things that can really help people and make big change. But it also feels like the consequences are so heavy. And honestly, I am terrified of losing more of the people that I have grown to love. And the truth is, I don't know what to do next. I don't know, and I don't know who can tell me. That's the truth.
I don't know either. I don't know what to do next. And I don't know, a big chunk of my life has been doing what I've been told to do. And I think in a lot of ways that made my life a lot easier. Because I didn't have to think about what I wanted. I don't think I've ever made a friend. I mean, without... You're a friend. You're my friend. Calm down. Don't look at me like that. You're my friend. But, you know, I met you through work. And...
You met us through work?
You're a colleague.
You mean when you were sent to...
spy on you?
Deceive us? I mean, I guess that could be paraphrased as meeting through work.
You guys... Like, God, if I'm gonna say this, and I swear, it's not a pity party. Please don't, like... Don't do that shit to me, please. But... You guys aren't friends with me because you met me and you were like, wow, she's a fun vibe. We're friends, and I'm not trying to diminish anything of that. You know, I love you guys, I do. But I don't know. Just seeing you enjoy, it was very beautiful to see.
I don't know what to say about it because it's hard to... It's hard because I feel like I've just had to relive losing them all over again. But that aside, if we just go back to your previous statement, when we left, well, when you left Parshkikk's island, and we had been there for a while and been through those battles, nobody else really knew the significance of watching you sail away, apart from me. But you know our discussion around you? It didn't concern, oh, she'd be great in a fight to have around, because we already knew that. It didn't cover what you were capable of or how efficient you were. Do you know what we talked about? How much fun it would be to have you along with us. Why you couldn't stay.
I am a hoot.
Oh, yes. I have the scars to prove it.
That's very kind of you to say.
It's not about kindness. You are still here with us, and everybody loves you being here with us because of who you are. Not because of what you can do with a knife, as handy as that is in combat.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, when Aisling and Eugene and I started, this little adventure together. Quite frankly, our first adventure was less than efficient. So it's not like we stuck together because we were suddenly a well-oiled machine.
How dare you?
No, but that's my point. You're stuck together because despite your being terrible adventurers, you're good now. But
Gosh, I'm feeling so much better for this conversation.
I know, I just mean... I don't know what I mean.
I'm going to sit down and take Skia's hands in mine, and I'm just going to look straight at her and just say, I have no answers. And I don't know even what I could say if I wanted to pretend that I did. That would make you feel better, because you have faced a lot, and you are still in the midst of a lot going on. So I don't know what will make this better, but what I can say is that I know that I speak for Aisling, myself, and Eugene when I say that I am very glad that you are here with us. Because it feels a little easier to make the decisions and to face what we do. Because of all of us together. Despite the fact that you all really annoy me a lot of the time.
Yeah, sure. Oh. Wow, you are pretty good at this inspiring stuff.
Yeah, but don't tell them.
Yeah, you hide it so well.
I'm anxious about what comes next. I don't really know exactly how this all happens, and honestly at this point I've kind of been avoiding thinking about the Empire stuff and just focusing on Aisling for now. So, each day is a kind of new milestone that we have to make some decisions, but I feel better equipped to do it with you here and with Aisling and Eugene.
Yeah. Together we'll either save the world or we'll fuck it.
Do you know what? But at least we have people to help us make the decisions, or to help us avoid the decisions, who will tell us the truth.
Who?
Well, I don't think I've ever had to worry about you not telling me the truth.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's just you sounded like there was some, like, big being or, like...
Oh God, no.
Captains telling you stuff. I don't know.
After the powerful beings we've met in the last, months, I don't think I trust any of them.
No. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, I'm just gonna... And she just finishes her drink. Okay, I'll let you get back to humming, or whatever it is you do. You hum so much.
Oh. Yes, of course I do. I really do wish I knew what to say to just make it feel better. And the one thing I am very aware of is that you have had to make some very difficult choices.
Yeah, and I used to think it was a strength. And now I'm not so sure.
What was?
I sort of prided myself on being able to make those difficult decisions. because I thought they were the only way. And being with you guys, it's like, you know, you don't have to kill your friend. You can just go ask a god and they'll help you sort it, actually.
Sure, that's a much easier route.
Well, it's not...
It's just a choice. It's not a better choice or a worse choice than the ones you've made. It's just a choice based on what we each have experienced or even know about. Some of the choices we've had to make, and some of the choices you've had to make probably, are things I would never even consider as a possibility, because they're just not things I have experienced. Maybe that's how we can help each other, by actually making each other realize that there are other ways to do things.
Yeah.
But the one thing is that, you know, you said to me once about choosing to do things because it's for the greater good. And I used to think that that was a very clear line. That there was a very clear greater good. But I'm not so sure anymore.
No, me neither.
And that really scares me, because I don't want to make the wrong decision. But at the same time, it makes me very glad that I have other people around me who can kind of be a check on my decision making.
Yeah, we just need to talk things through. Maybe.
Well, I think we're going to have to make, you know, quite a lot of decisions about various things next, and I think everything we've been through makes it easier for us to have a conversation with the four of us that brings a lot of different viewpoints and a lot of different experiences to the table. So hopefully that will overall put us in a better place to make better decisions.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're going to always make the right ones. I just think we can try to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skia.
That's gotta count for something. Yeah?
I really do admire you, and I really do genuinely respect what you have done and achieved and been through.
Say psych. Say psych right now.
No. I won't.
She's so uncomfortable.
I'm gonna grab Skia and hug her, and I'm just gonna say, but I don't think it's always gonna be easy, and I don't think it ever is. But thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Now.
Thanks for chatting to me.
Okay, go to bed now.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. If you tell
Also,
anyone,
I've been naked the whole time and you haven't said a word.
I always, I'm not here, always, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for this. It was great. If you tell anyone, I will stab you and kill you. Yeah?
That's just a standard with you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But if you ever need to chat again, I'm right next door.
Thanks.
Ashling's room over there.
If you ever need to chat again, feel free to ask anyone else but me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I'll stumble back to my room.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That was really lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, that was beautiful, you guys.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do before they retire and rest for the night?
I don't think so. Ashling probably falls asleep on the deck, by the way, because she's a feral outdoor cat kind of person.
I think someone pops you back in your room.
How dare they?
At some
Turbulence.
point.
You'll fall out.
Yeah. It's safe to unless you tie yourself to something. It's not safe
I'll
to
tie
sleep on an
myself to something. I want to sleep on deck.
Dan doesn't count.
The fact they still have Dan is an immaculate surprise to everybody.
Oh,
He's the
he's still
best.
here.
How have you not fallen off yet? In which case, if you need it, please take a long rest, recover spell slots and the like.
I think we only need to recover emotional damage.
Second campaign.
That doesn't heal. That doesn't heal with a long rest.
Oh, God.
Dawn comes, and one by one you wake up. I think breakfast is served. Keanu and Paprika have been busy at work trying to just give you something special for everything you go through. In the middle of your
Big
foods,
well done for not dying cake.
well done. In the middle of your reverie.
The yay Ashlings at least still survived cake.
Yeah.
Yay!
Sudar knocks on the general quarters door and lets himself in. Good morning. Couple of things. Before you went off to do whatever it was that was crazy but good, I promised you something relaxing. It will take me a couple of days to get the ship there. So if you do have business, he kind of glances to Eugene, and you do want to go away whilst we travel down, it will be a surprise for when you are free. Or you can travel with us because it's going to be a very nice journey. But I always gather that there is always something looming that you need to deal with. I don't
always.
I mean, I think we do
But I
have
appreciate
to. We do have to probably get to Alabaster, right?
Oh, is he not just like fixed now?
Well, I don't know.
Wait, he is fixed now, right?
I don't know. He's in your head.
No, not anymore.
What can't you like think?
Oh, she's going to burst a blood
can't
vessel
I?
again.
She tries.
You're bleeding out of one ear. I mean,
That's just ketchup.
I just kind of thought that's probably where we should go next, is back to them. No?
That's yeah, right.
Yes. I just look to
It would
Eugene
be-
like.
Prudent to check, I think.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure he's fine.
I just assumed it was okay. But yeah, you're right.
I'm sure he's fine.
Well, but
There's
yeah, even if he's
probably
fine,
nothing to worry about. But we should check, and we should.
Okay.
Don't you want to see him, right?
Yeah.
I think he would probably be quite keen to see that you're okay, to be honest. So,
I want to hug him without bits of him falling off.
well, no guarantees, but you know.
Oh.
Okay, so this sounds like a journey. So I will get the crew underway, and we will make sure the ship gets to where it needs to be. Join us where you can. It's going to take us, I say 3, maybe 4 days, depending on the wind.
To get to Alabaster.
No, to get to my surprise for you, to give you some time
Okay.
to relax.
Okay, so
I think Eugene has to sort of us through to
I was
Alabaster.
gonna say, yeah, so we can just do that, right? And then we'll pop back onto the ship and go.
Just
for-
well, we have to ask Eugene if we can just do that.
Eugene, please,
Can I have a lift?
please, Eugene, I'll give you petrol money.
Can I borrow the car, please?
Please, I'll get you a McDonald's on the way, please.
Can I borrow the scooter?
Mum says it's my turn with the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get us to the realm of dust and shadows.
Thanks.
Precisely where in the realm of dust and shadows?
Oh, please, make sure it's the right place.
Yeah, it's
So
quite
maybe I don't need to go. I think it's fine. Let's just chill on the ship.
Oh no, skier's trauma.
Look, I mean, last time we weren't far from the camp, so. Were
You'll
we?
be alright. You'll be alright.
Yeah,
Can we
you're
have breakfast? Can we have breakfast first, though?
Yeah.
I'm not, I mean,
Okay.
You take your time. This is your ship and your duty. We will see you when you get back.
Okay, thanks, Suda.
Okay.
Anytime. I'm gonna leave you to finish up.
This is probably a terrible time to say, but I think I hate surprises. I'm so anxious right now.
Oh! Go ask
But it's a
Suda
good
if they can
surprise.
tell you.
It's a relaxing surprise.
He said it's a relaxing surprise.
Relaxing could mean you won't have to breathe again.
I mean, I know I don't.
You'll be lying down forever.
I don't know Suda like intimately well, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't kill us.
I feel like he's been around long enough to not want to do that yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can Aisling,
Okay.
like, scramble up from the table and run after Suda?
Yeah, absolutely. Suda's about halfway up the deck.
Hey.
Is the surprise instant death?
Suda,
Yes.
hi. I know it's a surprise, and I still want it to be a surprise,
Okay.
but Skier doesn't like surprises. So can you, like, somehow, because she's a sneaky one, leave information about what the surprise is somewhere that only Skier will find it?
Sure, I will leave hints. But hang on, right? Because you're quite perceptive. I've seen you.
I
you're
can
not
turn
go
it off.
looking. Don't go looking for things. Okay.
I can dissociate real quick, so it's all good.
Okay.
I won't notice. I promise.
Sure. I know
Okay.
exactly who to tell because they have a big mouth. Just stay away from the crew until you leave. But I'm sure. But let Skier just get some breath on fresh air on the deck.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Anytime.
Okay, thanks. Bye. And Ashley will run back in. I forgot an item, but I've got it now. Hello, friends.
She said naturally.
Yeah.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, fuck. One of them was a nat 20. That's a 10.
Anyone with a passive perception or passive insight above 10 knows that Aisling is trying to deflect.
Hell, even I have a passive insight above 10.
Why?
No idea.
Maybe I just got
Okay,
runs.
so everybody have breakfast, go to the toilet, and then
Yeah.
we'll go to another plane.
Because we're not stopping till we hit the land of dust and shadows.
Yeah.
One way or
I'm not sure.
another.
I'm not sure what the toilet situation is like in the realm of dust and shadows. So it's probably good to go
Dusty,
before we leave.
I imagine.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go get ready.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
need to go get some components from my room, but then we can go. After breakfast, obviously.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
It's at breakfast.
You guys finish up, get what you need to.
Another sensible and comfortable breakfast was had by the group.
Yeah,
Always.
make me a
Yes.
perception check.
Hell yes. I was gonna
As
say
you're wandering around the deck.
yeah. 24.
24. With a 24, you hear Sage, the owlin, moaning about two things. First off, apparently owlins don't really trust ravenfolk very much, and she's finding calling a little uncomfortable to be around.
You're
Apparently
fired.
it's a thing.
You're fired.
And secondly, she's complaining about this beach that we're going to because she's going to get sand in her feathers, and nobody seems to appreciate how difficult that
Stay on the
is.
boat, God.
Oh, what a killjoy.
No one's forcing
No
you
one
to
actually
have fun.
invited you, so.
Fired
she's-
and uninvited.
Yeah, she's moaning to Felix and Fable, both of whom are ignoring her with a level of expertise that comes from working with someone in close quarters for a very long time.
The corporate shade of it all. I love it.
Skia feels much better now. She's
Yay!
like, aha, I worked it out. I think just when your job is to be distrusting of everyone, you're just
There's a
be
point where you
distrusting of
can't.
everyone.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
Yeah.
Enough, even if you don't know exactly where you're going, you figured out enough that you feel comfortable that you can control the situation.
Yeah. He's not like taking us to like the middle of nowhere in like, there's no land craziness. Yeah.
Also, I guess when you're wanted in several areas, it's probably best to know where you're being surprised
Yeah.
and taken to.
Surprise! It's the Empire.
Yay!
It's a prison barge.
Yeah.
You guys get yourselves ready. Gather. Where are you teleporting from?
Wherever Eugene tells
Wherever
us.
you want, yeah.
I do think there's one thing that happens before you go, though, and that is.
I also
calling.
have a thing that happens before we go.
Amazing.
Is
do
it
you
in
wanna do
number
yours
one?
first?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Calling does come in. I'm afraid I need to be off on my next mission.
No.
This has been wonderful, and I am honoured to have met all of you. You have braved something that very few in the entire history of this world have done. And I cannot be more proud to have been part of that journey. So, to the most worthy of friends, I bid you good journey and much love. I look forward to meeting you again. And if you do come unstuck in everything that's happening around this world, if it all gets a little heavy, give me a shout. I will try to get to you as soon as I can.
How do we get in touch with you?
Oh, I think you've all got methods. Seen you messaging people back and forth.
Oh, okay.
I can do magic. I don't know if you know.
I don't know if you picked this up, Aisling.
Have you noticed? Even though Aisling can also do magic, she's still got an analog brain and she can't remember these things. It's a fucking abacus up there with 3 beads on it, okay?
I feel like reviving Aisling has given her back the other brain cell, and they're just colliding into each other now.
They do not know. They're magnets that can't stick together. They're just like this.
Oh dear.
Thank you, Calling. And I mean, I think it goes without saying that we could not have done that without you. So,
Literally.
thank you.
My absolute pleasure. Right.
Actually, does a run-up hug.
They give you a big squeeze. Hey, you're probably braver than anyone I know.
That's pretty fucking brave.
It's pretty fucking brave. Take care of this lot. They'd be lost without you.
Literally, I've got all the money. Thank you,
For
Colin.
those of you who wants it, he gives you a big hug. And kind of lingers with Skia just for a second. You came back with a slightly different expression. Know that whatever you saw is just an echo of your life, and what goes on forward is still in your control. I believe in you. Don't lose faith in yourself.
thanks. Maybe you're not so bad. Skeet gives him a little quick hug. And was like, okay.
Little one of those.
Yeah.
A Christian hug. Yeah.
Christian.
Safe space for he waits
Safe
beyond the
space
veil.
for the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Right. Good luck. Endure, and I hope to hear many stories about all of you for years to come.
Why does that sound like a threat more than anything?
And Eugene.
I think Eugene, while everyone is sort of getting ready, he's gone to his room to look for components, and then he's gonna come find I assume Skia will be in her room, getting ready.
Yeah.
Grabbing her extra knives, travel knives.
Like it's a whole. They're all like laid out,
Yeah.
so she can see them all, and she's doing like one by one. Okay, you.
She's having to take the ones that are like strapped under the bed and hidden in the cupboard. And
I only
like,
have room for one more. Do I take you or do I take you?
Yeah, you come in and she's like, which
Swishing
one?
her cloak.
Does Skia, this is an important question. Does Skia, like when we were kids and we had to choose which toys went in the bed, does Skia feel bad for the knives that she leaves behind?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say
so
does
sorry,
Skia
guys.
sleep with knives, like...
We know that.
But also, yeah.
ouch.
Ouch.
It's why she sleeps very still.
Just it's like this.
I was just going to say, she's like that.
But yeah, she's just like holding two up when you like come in. Sorry.
Come in peace.
Oh yeah, no, come in. Yeah. What's up?
You packed?
Yes.
Maybe one more.
Yeah. She just swaps two knives around. Yeah, yeah.
I have something for you. I was thinking about how you don't like teleportation, and I was doing a really think about what I could do to help you feel better about teleportation. And so I made you like a safety net, kind of.
A seat belt?
Like, yeah, kind of like a
Okay.
like a magical seatbelt, or like a magical parachute, I guess, kind of.
Okay.
Anyway, he gets out of his pocket. It's like this little wooden cat, like a black cat, and it's holding in its paws a little round like ball of yarn, like all carved out of wood. And
Oh my god.
I didn't know what shape to make it, but I just I don't know why, but cats just always remind me of you. They're like sneaky and like nice and affectionate, but also kind of spiky if you approach them in the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a
like me.
compliment supposed to be anyway.
I'll take
I
it.
like cats.
Oh, thanks, Eugene.
So I made you this, and if you look where it's holding like a ball of yarn, it's actually a button. So if anything goes wrong, when we're teleporting, you just have to press that button, and it will take you somewhere safe.
Wow.
Wow, where does it take me?
Home, wherever you want to go. You just think of that, and it will take you home. But you have to concentrate real hard, obviously. But it's just like you probably will never need it, but you know how sometimes just having a thing makes you feel better.
Yeah. She just clutches it close to her chest, and then could feel like tears coming up. So she just quickly like hugs Eugene. Just thanks for being my friend.
Oh, that's okay.
Unless you
It's-
don't want to be my friend, that's fine.
Yeah, of course.
Oh
Whoa!
my god.
Hey, of course I do. Yeah, of course I'm your friend. I'm really happy you're my friend too. I mean, you are my friend, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, I want to be friends. I'm having a real crisis at the moment, but yes,
Oh,
friends.
what kind of crisis?
You know, feeling like I'm a ghost in my own life. I've just been living a life doing everything that I've been told, and now I've lost sight of what I'm doing it all for. Oh gosh, that's quite a lot.
Wow. When you said crisis, I thought it might be something I could solve. But that's quite that's quite big.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm okay though.
are you sure?
Yeah, look, I got this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would someone with depression have this?
And I made it for you because I care about you, because you're my friend, and I'm glad you're here, and not just because you can stab stuff. I mean, that's helpful, but you're also really cool. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at making friends. I think, to be honest with you, you guys are like the first friends I've ever really had, and it's not like real, like organic friends, right? We just work together. It's kind of sad when you think about it.
Wait, have you never made like just a normal friend? Like Rock has like normal friends,
Well,
and Ashley
I
has
mean,
the Fae people, which I don't.
I had a friend growing up, but she was really mean to me, like a lot of the time.
Well, did
And
she
She
do?
works for you.
Oh no, I know. She's the research lady, right?
Yeah, and
Now she's a minion.
And to be honest, it was my mum and her mum that made us be friends. My mum was worried about me because I didn't have any real friends, and apparently magical entities don't count as friends, so she would
there's
go outside.
Series of complaints from the top.
Oh. Well, now we're friends because we want to be friends with each other. So, if we say this is real friendship, then nobody can argue with us, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right? Okay.
Not with that many knives.
Yeah, we're friends. Thanks, Eugene.
That's okay. I hope you stop having a crisis soon.
Yeah,
Have you tried not having a crisis?
yeah, I do too. Also, this is so not the time because we're like about to go on a trip. Oh God, but I'm really sorry that you and I didn't stop it, and I failed at protecting you from dying.
Oh, wow, we're really going.
Yeah,
Crisis
crisis
is
is
having
unraveling.
this conversation.
I'm sorry. I need to learn to stop this. It's sort of
Yeah, can I
open.
actually come in? She comes into the room, shuts the door.
This is not doorstep talk anymore.
There's been crew members walk past and be like, "Oh no,
I'll come back.
yeah, I'll just go."
Yeah, Rock and Ashley got halfway down the passage and just went,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that wasn't your fault. You know that, right?
Well. Yeah, and
And also, I have to tell you something, I think. And here it is. I know technically it's sort of your job to protect us, but like that's not like all there is to you. Like that's not the only thing you exist for, is to protect other people. And it doesn't mean that when someone gets hurt that it's all your fault or that you didn't do your job properly.
Yeah, see, that's another one of the crisis things.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm an adult, and I make my own I make my own choices, and I chose to put myself in a dangerous situation because I wasn't thinking clearly. So if anyone's to blame, it's me.
Well, I don't think that's fair.
Hey, but it's not fair that you're blaming yourself either.
Shit.
Yeah.
Aha!
Got you
Yeah.
with your
Well,
own
the
logic.
turns have tabled.
Okay. Alright, so how about we don't blame anyone for it? But I am still sorry it happened, and if you ever want to talk about it,
We're friends, so we can do that.
we're friends, that's what friends do!
Yeah. So I've heard.
Right? Yeah.
Friends always
Yeah.
outline the
Beautiful.
very specific boundaries of their friendships verbally.
Hey.
Autistic friends
Autistic friends
that.
do.
This whole conversation, though, like the whole breakfast thing, I was literally just like, this so sounds like just us when we have coffee. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Autism, baby.
Thank you so much for this little cut.
That's okay.
That
You'll probably never even need it because it's so safe.
Uh-huh.
But just in case, the 0.01 time, 0.01% of the time that it goes wrong, at least now you have a seatbelt.
Yeah. Okay. And I just press it. and I'll
Above
just-
above table.
Yeah.
It does absolutely nothing.
Oh my
That's so funny. Skier is definitely gonna try using it at some point.
But it only works while
I
we're
think when you-
teleporting, so.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think if you try to use it and it doesn't work, Eugene's excuse would be that, like, it knew that you didn't really need it.
Need it.
Like,
Yeah.
the magic only works when you really need it.
When
like,
there's a
your
real
life
emergency.
is in
Yeah.
danger. Yeah.
So really, you weren't that scared because it didn't work. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
There was no actual danger because
Yeah,
it
yeah,
knew,
yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
it
that.
knew you were fine. It knows when you're fine.
That's so cute. Oh my god. She's just clutching it so hard. Okay. Okay, yeah, we can do this. It's just
Yeah.
teleporting. Just 1 or 2 more times.
Yeah, sure.
And then we can just bolt it.
It's so much faster though.
It is so much faster, I will give you that. Oh.
And it's fun. See? And he'll like teleport to the other side of the room.
Yeah, that looks fun.
You sure you don't want to try it? Like, we'll just go a little way. It's like exposure therapy.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, okay. No, yes, no, yes. She holds her cat.
In case something goes wrong
Okay.
going from here to the
hold-
other side of the room.
Yeah.
Hold the cat in one hand and hold
Yeah.
my hand in the other.
Yeah.
Hold tight. Close your eyes. And then
Okay.
I'll teleport us back to the other side of the room. See?
Oh. Yeah, that
That was
was
fun, right?
okay, that was real fun. Again. I'm joking.
Burn all your
I know
spell
you
slots.
did. Yeah. And there you go. was. Okay, you're right. Yeah, it's fine. It's, yeah, okay, I can get used to this. God, that'd be so handy if I could just do that. I could just appear behind people. I wouldn't have to sneak.
Yeah, it's really fun. I've brought Rock out a few times.
Yeah. That's sick. Okay,
Okay, let's go find the
Let's go.
others and
yeah. Ski is still
get
holding
this
you.
show on the road.
You gather in the space where Eugene is going to teleport you from. This is presumably plane shift that you're doing rather than teleport.
Yeah.
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 You prepare the ritual, and it sparks open around the four of you, and you feel yourself shift. And that is where we're going to take our break. It feels like a nice natural break. We will be back in about 10 minutes, about 20, just after 22 would be alright if that's
Yeah,
okay
just
with
after.
everybody. Grab yourselves a drink, guys. Make sure you're looking at something other than the screen, stretch and the like. We hope you have been enjoying this. It has been really lovely for me watching all my players have wonderful roleplay moments. I'm always a fan of that.
I love that shit.
We will see you very, very shortly.
Love you, bye.
Bye. And we are back. Hello, lovely people. I hope you had a nice break. Before our breaks, we had some wonderful discussion amongst our friends who are treating some earned trauma from their previous journey and discussing through exactly what they have been up to. They have now stepped through one of Eugene's magical portals and appear again in the land of dust and shadows. As always, this land is full of strange, shifting shadows and movements. Dark and light seem to balance and jump around in strange ways. And there's always that perception that you're seeing things that aren't there on the edge of your attention. Things seem to move or shift or not be fully formed. And the ruins and echo of the lands that you have come from stand at every turn. You find yourself amongst a number of strange pillars, cracked around the edges and twisted and torn. If you're muted, hon, if you're trying to say something.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the poor cat with his cone of shame.
Little baby. Sad lamp.
Sad lamp.
Oh no.
No, I could hear him trying to get into something and just banging his stuff. It just made me laugh.
Sad
Look
lamp.
at this sad lamp.
I'm sorry, kitty cat.
I'm gonna take you out of here, okay? Because you're a menace.
Oh, thanks. One of the things the four of you do notice, though, I think Skier and Aisling pick up on this almost immediately as you sort of walk in. There's a little pulse of colour under your feet every step you take. Like grass growing for a second and then going.
Under all of ours or just Ashley?
Under all of yours.
Cool.
And then
Ashling's loving it and immediately starts prancing around.
you
Like
guys
she's
notice
playing
when
Dance Revolution.
she touches the stones, they have a moss sort of effect go over them, which kind of vanishes again, turning them as soon as she lets go.
Oh, she's bapping everything.
Everyone's seeing that, right? Not just me. I'll take that as a yes.
You seeing this?
Yes,
Look. She starts stamping.
but what does it mean?
I inspect the bottom of my shoes.
They are as you would expect them. The false heel with the small knife is there.
Okay, well that's new. I'm pretty sure that wasn't here last time.
So pretty.
It feels like it's a good sign.
Yeah.
Question mark. Chris, can I have a look? And I just want to get a gauge on whether there's been any change to the giant red fissure in the sky.
It is there. As before, you can see things trying to get through it and being exploded or attacked by other winged things as they come through. That battle has not changed.
Okay.
It is. They are still being held at the rift. It has not got worse, but there are still forces of the worm that devours in the land of dust and shadows.
Is there anything nearby that I recognise?
Not recognise? Actually, no. Make me a history check. Is
It's
that
more just to know if we're kind of nearby where where the camp is or anything that I recognise.
Am I able to help with that role with navigational knowledge?
Yeah.
You said history.
Yes, please.
24.
And 24. You don't you recognise the outer edge of the pillar where you and Scathe fought forces of fire before and met up with the giant Alabaster.
Do I have any idea of how near that is to where the camp was that we last saw Alabaster and them in?
You don't, but you remember that's not how you move in this land.
Yeah.
You think towards where you want to be, particularly if you have a strong landmark, and you walk, and the land takes care of the rest.
Okay. Ready to move the land by walking?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if we can get to this camp as quick as possible, shall we?
I would like someone to make a survival check, please.
Oh, not I.
I'll do it.
I think Aisling would be good. Can I help Aisling though?
Are you trained in
Also
it?
good to- I am.
Yes, you can then.
Nice. So shall I do advantage?
Yeah, so I think, and please tell me if I'm wrong, but I think skiers picking people's brains about things that they've seen before.
That was 2 19s, so it's 28.
Nice!
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Skier is picking people's brains about things that they've seen in this land before, and it helps Aisling kind of formulate that this is the way it goes, and you are so used to the weirdness of this world now that Alabaster's home, and you almost pull things towards you, and you feel yourselves moving much further and faster than your walking would allow, and you crest a very familiar hill past an old temple where you had a discussion with some representatives of other gods, and you see the camp beyond.
Haha! Did it!
Completed it, mate.
Yeah. Right, let's go!
It is bustling and busy as you remember. Forces from all over the ways, through the different realms, representatives of the different gods issuing orders. Some are bringing back troops who are injured from the latest scuffles with the forces of the worm that devours. Others are prepping to go out on patrol. It is an active battle camp, as always. As you approach, the two guards on it are those strange lions, one of whom is made of almost like marble with gold seams, and the other is dark like midnight. You can see the stars reflected in their eyes. And they both bow and step back to let you through as Aisling approaches.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Aisling's so much perkier now that she's got a pulse.
I know. Weird that.
Inside, you are all over the place. Everybody is moving and shouting and kind of just life. This place is alive. And everywhere that people step, you can see that little ripple of colour. Are you looking for anyone in particular, or are you heading straight to where you know Alabaster is currently secluded?
Aisling is, as the crow flies to Alabaster, stepping on things she shouldn't. Kind of. Just, yeah, beeline.
I mean, Rock is just following Aisling, but is probably looking to see if he can see Bridget or Hugh or anybody.
I think
Lou.
I think you do see Bridget. She's quite easy to spot because she obviously wears that bright armor, so she can be spotted. So people
Ski is
rally to
keeping
her.
an eye out for Lou because she wants to try and get him before, like last time.
Nice.
Bridget is like chatting and issuing orders, and then she kind of turns and
I'll just wave at her.
she grins and she stops someone in the middle of conversation and just makes a just deal with it motion, and starts walking towards all of you. You're all alive? You're all well? Welcome
We
back.
are. I'm sorry for not giving you advance notice, but we thought we should probably head straight here.
Someone's going to have had to grab Ashling's collar, by the way, to get her to participate in this conversation.
Ashling, cheese.
Okay, yeah, I'm here. What? Who? Oh, hi.
As I'm sure you can imagine, Bridget, we're quite keen to see Alabaster, if that's all right.
Yes. Were you successful? What happened?
I didn't die.
I didn't. I love that. That feels.
Ashling didn't die, and we don't talk about it.
I do.
Well, we can talk about that and move. We'll get you to where Alabaster is resting. I will summon Throne's Blade as well. She will want to talk to you, I'm certain.
Sure.
Okay, as long as she's not pissed off with me.
Why would she be pissed off with you?
Because I'm alive.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but she was like, Alabaster's more important.
Yes, but that was when she thought there was a choice that had to be made.
Okay.
We just proved there was another way, that's all.
Okay.
He says hopefully.
She starts walking with you towards where Alabaster is secluded away near the Alabaster throne, or where it once was. You come round the back of a tent. She makes you walk with the shins round a tent and then back the other way, and as you do, the camp seems to shift and you are confronted with a strange dark tent that you recognise as the place where they have been keeping Alabaster.
I think Rock's going to kind of stop at the door of the tent, or the tent flap, because I think there's part of him that's terrified that he's going to go in and nothing's changed.
I think a similar thing happens with Aisling as well. She's been this, like, excited and sprinting towards it, and then, yeah, just as she gets there, she's like, oh, hold on.
So there's been little change to Alabaster, although she says, and she kind of puts her hand on the tent, and it kind of ripples out, and it turns from that deep dark into like a rich purple for a second.
Even the tent does it.
Something has changed. We don't know what.
I was hoping you would explain that. I mean, it seems like a good thing, right?
I can only imagine the stories that some of the older residents of this realm say is that it was a reflection of the world we live in. Pale, yes, but not so devoid of life and matter.
Okay. Aisling, you want to go ahead?
Yes. Yeah?
Do you want
You
us
guys
to...
are coming too, though, right?
Of course.
If you want us to, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want
Do you
me to stand guard and wait for... wait for Throne's Blade to give you a moment?
That would be appreciated.
If she could.
Absolutely no problem.
Okay, thanks.
Good luck.
Aisling sort of peeks in first.
That strange makeshift cot with that large form laid out, barely moving. There are a few flakes more of stone around the ground. No one has been in to clean up yet today. Or they're more frightened to touch him just in case they break more away. If you're here to tell me it's all going to be alright, don't waste your breath. I am in a mood today.
Aisling kind of sneaks in, doesn't say anything.
Rock is severely biting his tongue.
I think Ashley's gonna try and do some goofy shit, as is her brand, and we'll put on a voice. Excuse me, sir, you need to stop pissing stones everywhere whilst you're in here. It's an absolute mess.
Make me a performance check.
I think you'll find that's clearly an at 20 just by itself.
Yeah, clearly.
Wasn't, but that's fine. It's a 13.
It's a 13. He kind of looks up and goes, "That was dreadful, Aisling.
Fuck.
It is good to see you. Come
Hello.
and sit with me. Tell me about your adventures. I miss hearing our adventures."
I did it.
You did what?
I did it. We all did it. We all went to beyond the veil, and without dying, didn't die, and yet we have our own like life forces now that aren't all squished in together anymore.
You regained your life force.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I need to know. And he says something that's bits of.
No.
What
But
happened?
but it was supposed to. It was supposed to help you too. Why isn't it?
I don't know. Everything I was giving you was supposed to. Maybe it's not enough.
What? What isn't?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm not. I should be. Maybe it just takes time, or. Tell me
We
what
did
happened.
just do it, right?
Yeah. We did. It was. It's not been very long.
No, I mean, it's literally about 24 hours, isn't it?
It's
So yeah,
less,
maybe it's
yes,
time.
isn't it, really.
Maybe it's time. And maybe.
Everyone can make me an intelligence check.
Hee.
Yeah. All right.
Straight intelligence? Oh, 18.
Me too.
Nice.
I got a 16.
Nice.
Double digits, baby. All right, Eugene.
25.
Yep.
25. I think Eugene gets it first, but I think he can see the others working it out for themselves. And I don't know whether you
Buffering.
kind of just let them get to there themselves. When you removed the puzzle, when Zaf removed the puzzle piece from Aisling, he said to not put it in until she was close to Alabaster.
I forgot about that bit.
Yeah, I did actually completely forget that.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that bit. Okay. All right.
Aisling,
Yeah.
maybe you need to do the puzzle thing now. You have the piece, right? That was
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
inside.
right, Alabaster.
Hmm?
How the fuck did this get in my body?
How did what get? You've got
This
another
bit.
puzzle piece
It was in me.
in you.
Ugh. Yeah.
How did that get there?
I don't know. I never felt it or anything. And I definitely didn't accidentally eat a bit because I was very careful.
I did not put that in you.
I mean, it clearly happened when you gave her your life force or saved her or whatever. So do you not?
Not necessarily.
Did it like?
Yeah, maybe
Was I
it.
born with it?
I
Yeah.
Probably not, but
Ew.
maybe it's.
You.
Maybe it was something to do with your parents?
Yeah.
Your father said that you were very sick, and your mother did something
That's
to
true.
help protect you.
But how would?
Because they asked their god, right, to help.
Who was the Horned King, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's what stopped you being sick.
How did?
And maybe that's what you're Dad meant when he said that stuff about being sorry. Like, that he put a burden on you or something.
That it was.
right?
He said they were selfish.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is.
You met your father?
Oh, yeah, I totally did. He's still super dead, but I did get to meet him, and that was quite cool. But weirdly, my mum wasn't there, and apparently she's still alive, so that's a fun bit of information for me to process.
To unpack at a later date.
Uh-huh. But Dad seems pretty cool.
Also, we were told that Aisling had to do something with the piece, but only
Not
when
until you were
near
together.
you.
Not till I was right here. So, can I do that? I have to put the piece into the box whilst I'm here, and
Well, if it's going to save my life, I'm not going to stop you. That's for certain.
I think it will.
Okay. Let's give it a shot. I mean, I can hardly get worse at this point.
Okay. Are you guys okay for me to do it?
Yeah, we're here with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Do it.
You got this.
Okay. Oh fuck, where did it go? She takes forever trying to find where it goes.
Square peg, round
We
hole.
just do a lot.
Yeah, she's not
Yeah,
very good at those
Eugene's
games.
like hovering. like,
No, left,
Yeah,
left, no.
T-
Oh god. Okay.
Turn it. No. The other way, towards you.
No, your other left, Aisling.
Yeah, just there. Just yeah.
I
You
love
see
it.
that big
It goes
hole
from like
there?
a
Yep.
very poignant moment to helping a kid with a crossword kind of thing.
Yeah. I think Ski is
Yeah.
trying to hold Eugene back, be like, let her figure it
Yeah,
out.
he's trying. He tried so hard to let her do it.
Rock's just standing, rubbing his
my
temples.
Education. It's all part of my education. This is a little
When
Montessori
there's a-
box, and I need to learn.
Natural quiet kind of falls, and Alabaster, just who's watching all of this, goes, I have missed you all
I
so
missed
much.
Oh shit! Focus. Right. But she does eventually get it. Haha!
There's a push it in. There is a click that echoes and resonates and as if thunder rolls across the whole realm. The box starts shifting on its own.
I think
It's-
Ashley instinctively holds it out to Eugene, not knowing what to do. she does. Yeah. She doesn't even know what she wants Eugene to do. She's just like, ah!
Yeah, it's magic, you do it.
It starts shifting and changing shape. It stops forming a box and turns into a sphere and then a pyramid and then other things as well, and turns and twists and shapes that you can barely describe. And then it kind of settles down and there is a bright light and a cry of a cat.
Hark!
That light starts to form around Alabaster. The cracks start to glow brighter and brighter to the point where you cannot see properly at all. All of you have to cover your eyes. And then you hear this as if something breaks.
Oh god, I killed him.
The light
Fuck.
comes down, and initially that is your reaction. There is nothing but stone, leftover alabaster stone, where your friend once lay.
Oh god, we have to get out of here quickly.
Oh
That
god!
is so bad.
Shit! Ski, you know how to hide.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Somebody find a dustpan.
Changing our names. We're off to Florida.
Then there's a drift of light
we're not.
from all the stones, and these little particles start to raise up and form around a large humanoid shape. About the same height as Alabaster, but leaner. brighter, brighter, and as it falls away, a new form stands before you. Gold and alabaster, armoured, beautiful white wings that fall into shadow and disappear into nothingness. An extra pair of arms on either side, holding a staff with a hoop on one end and a star on the other. A new form stands before you. And if you
Second
guys
evolution
would
alabaster.
like to open up the tactical map for a second,
Yes, yes, yes.
and for home,
Ooh!
yes,
Biblically accurate alabaster!
I will let me just refresh.
Whoa.
That is beautiful.
So you now know who the new figure in the titles is.
That's so cool.
They hover above you. A second and third set of wings drop from those shadows, fairy-like, like shattered glass sealed back together, reflecting an inner warmth. And they slowly drift to these beautiful points and stand on the floor. Well, it worked. How do I look?
Well, you're just showing off now.
Do I
single?
look healthy?
I mean, you look all right. You don't look bad.
I don't know. Why am I scratching my nose and my arms on the... Oh, my goodness. Kind of starts to turn around. Well, this is new. Oh. Oh, I think a lot of things have changed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, dear. Oh, yes.
Skia's
oh,
like-
no.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I want a hug from everybody.
Sure.
You won't. You won't break.
Oh, now Skia's a hugger.
Like, damn, I'm gonna get in there.
Sure. Look at these arms.
There's 2 extra pairs.
There is an arm for each of you.
Yay!
Oh, that's cute.
Takes any of you that would take a hug in, and these wings the feathery wings wrap around you all, and there's this little unit for a few moments where Alabaster
Aisling gives him a
has
big squeeze, and she does have a little tear as she does it as well.
Yeah. Well, this is a glow up I wasn't expecting, I have to admit.
Look very cool and very intimidating.
I feel very different.
Okay. Not dying though.
No. No. Almost like I am the most alive I have ever been.
Have you noticed this? And I'm going to just run my hand down the tent so that it does that thing with the colour, and I'm just going to kind of do that and just say, any ideas about this?
He stops and thinks, and his head twists for 1 second. Yes, I do.
What?
This realm is broken, and it is my job to fix it. Come with me.
Okay.
Flat to the edge
Throne's
of the
Blade is on their way here, by the way.
Well, Throne's Blade can wait. This is me showing off with my new life.
Do you want us... Wait, before you leave the tent, do you want any kind of announcement? Or do you want us to just, like, Aragon the tent open and then you just, like, appear?
Kind of, you get the impression, and it's like, because obviously he has this slated face where you can't quite see expression, but you get the impression there's a wink there as he just bursts the tent open. And steps out.
You just hear Rock say, oh god, he's going to be unbearable.
Even more than he was before.
Waits for all of you to come out.
Aisling strikes a pose as she comes out. Waits for the other guys to strike poses too, Power Ranger style.
Rock just walks straight past.
I'll mimic. I'll join in.
Yeah!
Let's get it.
What's a gun? Eugene sort of like looks at you both and then sort of doesn't know what to do, so he just follows Rock.
I picture Eugene doing the IT crowd act natural.
I don't want to be perceived.
Bridget picks herself up from where she's been knocked over by the tent. Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry, Bridget. It kind of looks towards where the camp is, and you can see Throne's Blade and a couple of other figures sort of heading towards, one of which you recognise as Lou, the other as Rook.
Quick, Skir, it's Lou, hide.
I hide.
Alabaster makes that staff appear and waves to Throne's Blade, who stops and seems to kind of go for her
She's
spear for a
pointing
second.
at him as if she can't fucking see him.
And he just spins it and then slams it into the ground, and there's a ripple of that colour, and it holds. And it spreads further and further and further and keeps going. Throne's Blade is suddenly up close, and she's
Jesus.
inspecting Alabaster.
I fixed him.
Yes.
I made him shiny.
Look.
Yes, you did.
And
You did.
I didn't need
more
to
than
die.
that.
Oh, what did I do?
And she kind of looks at you, and like it's all initially it's kind of like a side thought, and then she catches herself and she just kind of looks up to you and puts her hand on your shoulder. I am pleased.
Okay.
You survive.
Thank you.
You are changed. I am both what was, and I am what is needed. Say your name, your true name. I am the chained king. I am the horned god.
Yeah, baby!
I am
Tick
the Alabaster Guardian.
I said it too. So many
You
times.
guys called it
He
so
was like,
early.
No, couldn't be me.
I'm just a little old
I'm
demon.
definitely not a god. I don't know what I am, but I'm definitely not the Chained King.
With that
And I
body
was
language
like-
too.
Sure, Jan. Whatever you say, sweetie.
Throne's
Okay,
Blade
Mary.
takes a knee. My God, my ruler, my master. No, no, no. And he kind of leans down. Your friend, your equal.
Girl, get up.
And kind of holds her up. You have
So
You have-
embarrassing.
guarded this in our absence. You have done so well, so much was lost, and it can be rebuilt. These brave mortals, my friends, have finished what you started, and together we can bring balance both to this world and to the realms beyond. Aisling, I am still your friend. I am still Alabaster, underneath
Okay.
it all. But I am also the Chained King or the Horned God. Do you understand?
Yes.
What
Maybe.
was left of me was placed with love in that vessel. You have completed enough of it for me to regain myself.
Okay.
But do not feel this diminishes our friendship or our journey together. I am both Alabaster and the god that created Alabaster.
Okay. Yep. We bit more of a power imbalance now, but
Oh, no, it just means that we can give you more if you need it. Although, to be
Oh,
fair...
for real?
Oh, to be fair, you are doing fine without me.
No.
I mean, we're
Told you so.
very glad that you're back, but Aisling has been quite remarkable with her power on her own.
She is remarkable. She was always remarkable.
So can I just get this clear? So was that piece, in fact, within Aisling from when she was a child?
Yeah, apparently my parents did something because I was really sick.
And
And it was
why?
something to do with you.
He goes, perhaps we can ask the eye of the world to show us the truth.
Okay.
Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I haven't done this in this body, so I have no idea how this is going to go. But it's perfectly safe last time I did it before I died, so...
Skier, hold on to your cat.
Push the button, push the button.
It's fine, see? It's not doing anything because you're not in danger.
Okay, I have to wait until I'm in danger. Okay.
Skiers like, Eugene, I think I broke it. It's not working.
Well, yeah, the magic only works when you need it to, right? In the moment
Okay.
of danger.
Okay.
Oh, I
she's
like that.
poised.
He sweeps his hand and dust kind of falls from his fingers, but it's golden flecked. With blue crystal in it as well. And as he sweeps it around, a shadowy vision appears before you. As if, like before from this land, where you would see things kind of peel up and appear, but this time purposeful. And he rummages back, and he seems to be pulling back through history, and we see different elements of Aisling's life. You see her fighting alongside the three of you against the Lycan Lich. Goes back further. You see the test against the Tempest back even further, faster. You see the first time you met Skier together, with her bandaged head and looking confused. Back even further. Desperately trying to grip hold of a ladder before falling down into a sewer grate. Even further, in the Temple of the Center, standing over the alabaster box for the first time. You see the spark of energy starting to grow, but he just tugs it back before you can see yourself being harmed. Goes back. Young lady standing before Mother Thistle, pack on her back, proud, ready for her first journey. Even further, a terrifying, crouched form with huge horns, dark, bright eyes, cradling a small infant, bringing her to the orphanage. Even further, a small child, a desperate father by her side, desperately trying to breathe air into her lungs. A mother pulling out a pack inside secrets that they are supposed to keep hidden from the world. A small stone. She presses it against the child's chest and prays harder, harder than anything she has ever done, and through the echoes of time, you see a different horned god, scattering pieces in a desperate moment, taking it, plucking it in a moment that he will never live to see, and gently pushing it into the infant's chest. Life force returns to the child. She squalls and squirms, and mother and father, blessed with the miracle, clutch each other and her, tears running down their face, barely mindful of what they have asked the universe to do. I see. Oh, Aisling. and kind of reaches around and just kind of gently puts a hand on you. Are you okay?
I think so.
You need to take some time to think on this. I am still available to talk to when you need me. Always.
Okay.
I
Are you gonna be in my head again?
I don't know if you need me there anymore.
Oh, but it was quite nice.
But I have much to do here, and I will always be here.
Okay.
Hi.
As long as you promise to answer if I send a message.
Oh, it works that way now. Don't you know I'm a god?
Ha! Okay, good. Okay.
Throne's Blade. We need a champion and a representative on our world. Not a servant, but somebody who understands our need. For we do not have devotees in this world, this kingdom. Those who serve the Horn God do so because it is for their needs and the world's needs. We do not barter with our power. We give it where it is needed. And there is a big world to explore. So I name Aisling my High Cartographer.
Ah!
What?
Really?
Little promotion too.
I got.
Wait, did you just get appointed by a god?
Uh-huh.
Well,
I mean, you'll want to talk.
it's not about me, it's about Aisling.
Oh, shit! I need to make myself a badge.
Yeah, it's important to have one.
You're going to need a bigger lapel, Aisling.
Okay.
Badge is a simple thing for somebody who deserves it. And you twist, and there's a little tiny gold butterfly with gemstones in it that he drops to your hands.
It's a bit small.
It's so pretty.
I
When I
have
inevitably lose it, can you make me another one?
absolutely. I mean, you might need to come back. I can't just magically make them appear, but
You're a
in the
god,
real world.
though.
Well, I can, but there are rules I'm supposed to follow now.
I'm
which is
the mega cartographer. I have exceptions.
High Cartographer,
Wow.
Aisling.
Already throwing around your weight, I see.
Within 20 seconds, it's like, I guess what I want.
Aisling is now putting HRH before her name.
I have things I need to attend to. We have people we need to talk to, and I would like the four of your help with something.
Whatever you'll say.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I think it's time we established the land of dust and shadow, the eye of the world, is back, and a god sits on the alabaster throne again.
So cool.
To do that, we need call on the 12. Good. They've been squabbling and hiding for too long. We need to get them to cause action.
Wait, all of them? They're
All of them.
literally
All of
here?
Yeah.
Kind
Okay.
of. It's very cool. I think you will like it, Eugene.
Is it like a Zoom call situation?
Zoom, that magical connection that we have.
Yeah, fantasy Zoom.
Zoom with an X.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Rook, I would like you to help Bridget. I need a full report of what of the worm's forces are still here. We will need to push them back entirely if we are to gain any full foothold. Also, Stop hiding yourself, boy. You are far more powerful than you pretend to be here. Rook just smiles. Okay, and kind of pushes his back, and his big black raven wings burst.
Oh my god, does everyone have wings?
You have wings. Shut up.
Oh, I do, don't I? I mean, when I need them, I suppose.
I thought that was my thing. You're kind of stealing my thing, guys.
Yeah, fuck's sake. Wings. TM, TM, TM.
Used to be cool, now everyone's going.
I did it first.
Yeah. Mine are sparkly.
Yeah.
His are black and raven, and he smiles. I will prepare a report as soon as I can. He pushes away. Come, there is an old place I wish to show you. And he offers his hands to anyone who wants to take them.
It's like kids fighting to hold Dad's hand.
Yeah.
There's enough for everyone.
There is enough.
He's like a four-way lead now for all his idiot dog children.
Yeah.
Throne's Blade, standing on his shoulder, walks just behind you, and Brigid and Rook move towards move back towards the fortifications and the pickets. He steps towards the temple, which you met the other representatives in before. As he approaches, you can see that wave of colour has got through here, and there is the hint of glass and gold paint. It is not as vivid as it is in the real world, but it's there. This is the first temple of the 12 realms. Better known to you as the seat of the 13 thrones. Inside, it grows and moves out, and there is these beautiful mosaics and symbols and like sketches and different sort of elements, each of them instantaneously representing the 12 gods that you have always heard worshipped in your world. But the symbols are older, different than you remember or you have been taught. Some of them, like Sister Suns and Brother Moons, look like the daubs of a primordial person figuring out the world around them. Others, like Navara's, are banners for a war that fought and placed a god on a throne. And then there are those that have changed over the years. 2 tools you would know as an ad or an awl, used both in construction and carving, stand on the wall, which you would recognize as belonging to the weaver and the farmer, now represented by a scythe and a spinning wheel. So, now just between us, those of us who have walked in the mortal world by one way or another, which of the gods are we currently really pissed off with?
Oh shit.
I mean, outside the dickhead who's trying to invade this realm, of course.
Chris, what's the T? I can't remember which gods are the shitheads anymore.
You have engaged with Brother Moon, who has tried to be gentle and fair with you all.
We like Brother Moon.
Sister Sun has been mentioned many times. She's always felt very distant. The Tempest was a bit of a dick. The Lady of the Winds has interest in you, but hasn't actively engaged with you.
That's
The
Skier
law-
swords, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Skier thinks she's sick.
Um,
That's about it.
Navarra, of course, is Rock's patron. and
They're
has
cool.
tried to help in the way that they do, but they are very much a god of, you should do this yourself, but I will give you power to help you do this yourself. And then there's the lawkeeper, who has had a couple of conversations with Eugene and tried to make a bargain.
But they
before.
were relatively benevolent?
Relatively benevolent. They're very honest about what they wanted.
Okay.
The
So
other
the only
gods-
one we're really beefing with is the Tempest.
Yeah, you're not even beefing with him. He's just a bit of a dick, to be
Ugh.
fair. And he was unnecessarily harsh about how to
When-
approach things.
When was that? Can you remind me or refresh my
That
memory
was
with that?
he's the patron god who looks after the albatross. He is
Oh.
Joe's god.
Of course he is.
You're muted, love.
Wayne. Still muted, I think.
You got a
Well,
problem.
God dang
Whilst you
it.
do that, there is also the Forge Master, who is represented by, at the moment, in some lands as a woman, in others as a man, sometimes as a dwarf, sometimes as a human. You're back, Wayne.
Thank you. I managed to short out my microphone.
That's
Oh,
all right.
shit.
Oh dear. They beyond the veil, who you have recently had a very direct conversation with.
We love them, though. They did good, wonderful things, and are giant, cool, skelly man. So, 10 out of 10 would worship again.
Yeah. There is the First General or the Peacekeeper, depending on which part of the scattered lands you are from, who is... I don't think any of you have ever really had any engagement with. I think Skier would know more because he's very much a soldier's god. He's the sort of thing that a lot of people in the Drakes would pray to.
Which god was that again, sorry?
The General or the Peacekeeper, depending on where you live.
Depending on what side of the bed he wakes up on.
The Weaver and the Farmer, who I just mentioned, are gods of nature and of industry. Twin gods, both 1 and 2 at the same time, representing the world that you live in and the world that you control. The Navigator, also known as the Fool or the Keeper of Chance. I don't think any of you have ever prayed to him.
Sounds like it's his job that Ashling's going for.
Hell yeah.
He is famously a frivolous god, a god of change and mischief. He is the lover of the Keeper of the Winds, and often the enemy of the Tempest because of it. The Master of the Golden Hall, you have briefly engaged with one of his temples. He is a god of revelry, of life, of healing, and of bringing joy to those who do not have it in their lives. He's also a god of charity. I can't remember if that's everybody. Master of Tempest, who you've mentioned. Keeper of the Wind. Yeah, I think that's everybody. If I've missed anybody, we can always go over it later.
I think that's everybody.
Rock's just going to say to Alabaster. Alabaster? Wait, do we still call you Alabaster? I'm slightly confused now.
You have more than earned your right to call me Alabaster.
Fabulous. Let's try not to piss off any of them to start off.
Although if you want to prod at the Tempest and kind of tell them to piss off, that's also fine.
I mean, they were a bit of a dick, but
Yeah.
I think we could kind of do with getting everyone on board right now. No?
A fair point. Though a show of force is always useful. And it's more about seating arrangements, to be fair.
Well, I mean, there's lots of them that
Great.
are pretty chill. Like those beyond the veil was very nice and helped us out a lot when we went and did that. So that was cool. And obviously Navarra is Rock's whole thing. And
As
So
you're
yeah,
doing
there's some
this,
goodness.
he's shifting and the mosaics are changing place and he's listening to you all.
Oh my god, he's literally doing a seating plan.
Yeah, he's doing a wedding seating plan right now.
Oh my god, so the Tempest and the Navigator together.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, I
No,
love
in
how you
between Golden Hall and Navigator, so it's like a pisshead and changing their mind all the time.
Yeah.
Tempest all the way down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not top table material.
No.
Nah.
The uncomfortable chairs.
Yeah,
Amazing.
sitting with the aunties that voted for Trump.
He's not that bad, jeez.
None of them have slighted you or tried to attack you directly, apart from maybe the Tempest, who's just a little bit overzealous all the time anyway. They're just like,
Yeah.
God, you're the god of storms. Like, storms have a calm center. Deal with it, dude.
Yeah, you tell him.
Yeah, you tell him the Tempest to chill out.
So Alabaster's going to become the cool millennial god now. He's going to sit on his seat backwards and be like, just chill, dude.
God.
Just chill. It's 420 somewhere, bro.
It's very weird. His energy is
Nice to meet you, fellow gods.
Holding a skateboard. Yeah.
He's kind of doing this. He's very much Alabaster, but there's so much more going on than there was before. Like the way he's looking at the world and the way he's approaching it. He does seem older, but the sense of fun and whimsy is still there, and the whole sort of I am going to piss someone off in this meeting. It's inevitable, so I might as well have fun doing it.
I might have accidentally given him Fey tendencies whilst we
it was a big chance in the first place.
I gave him shit stirrer Fey tendencies, and I regret nothing.
Right, so I'm going to hold forum, so I need to be in the center. But we have at the top of the table, we have They Who Wait, Navara, and Doorkeeper, and on this side we have the Keeper of the Winds and the Navigator. Biddly biddly boddly, everybody else here, and then Tempest down there.
Okay, good
Perfect.
plan. Wait, where do we sit?
You stand with me.
Okay, cool.
If you need to leave at any point in time, feel free. Gods can be irksome long with their explanations about everything, and we might be here for some time discussing stuff. I will not
We need to
hold you
eat and pee.
here.
Also, I really want to play that power play of just getting up in the middle of someone's speech and walking out.
The second the Tempest even breathes in, all of our chairs squeak.
Ski is just gonna sidle up to Eugene and be like, so this feels the gods, like this just feels like above my pay grade, and, but also everyone's pay grade,
Yeah,
right? No one's freaking out.
I'm inwardly freaking out, if that makes you feel any
Yeah,
better.
no, that's good. Okay, I am also inwardly freaking out. I was sort of doing that.
We could probably just make our excuses and go, right? We don't have to be here for this.
No, but also, the gods? Do we not want to hear it? What they're saying?
Maybe. I have a feeling it's going to go on for a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
Getting 13 gods to agree on something?
Ugh.
It'll probably be like 2 days just them introducing themselves.
Oh god, yeah, it would be,
yeah.
wouldn't it? Reading off all their titles and the names they've gone by and
Yeah. So it's,
their
yeah.
fucking LinkedIn profile.
First of her name. Queen of the Andals.
Yeah.
You
Sort
know,
of
that
learned his
stuff.
own out through that bit. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me, because it's like,
Oh, no.
the gods.
Also don't. Also freaking out.
Okay, good.
I-
We're not freaking out, shut up.
I don't know if it makes you both feel any better, but I am excited, but I am very nervous. It's been a long time since we were all together. And I am technically new.
Yes, but you're still a god. We are.
Yeah.
We're not.
No.
Just.
I'm sorry, are you telling us that to make us feel better?
No, I'm just saying you are not alone in that.
Okay, because it
feeling.
didn't.
So, I am not holding you to this. You can leave anytime you want to. I just wanted to show off a little bit.
That's
I want to watch it.
Yeah,
And I
wanna
want
see a
them
bit.
to see the mortals that have brought this greatness back.
I kind of don't want to be on the radar of any gods. So
I-
I'm going to stand at the back.
This is. I mean, it is a fair question, though. Do we like? Is it a good thing for us to be known by all of them? I mean,
Surely
I
they
have
already
a
know.
feeling most of them know who you are anyway by now.
Yeah, and we've chatted with most of them anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, but
My plan was to just stand in the shadow of they who wait beyond the veil, if I'm honest.
That is on brand and understandable.
Right?
Uh-huh.
that's fair. I mean, we're not actually like. You're not going to need us to like speak or anything, are you?
No, not unless you
Oh,
feel
okay.
there's anything to add.
No. With 13 gods, no.
Okay, I'm going to also... I can stand with you, right, Skia? Because
Yeah, come hide in the shadows. Okay. Yeah.
we're friends, so we can stand together because
Oh,
we're friends, right?
Oh my
of course. Yeah, wait. And I'm just gonna like whip out my like the stuff Skia puts around her eyes. She's like, hey, come here.
oh my god! Eugene's goth makeover.
Yeah.
Steps towards Dark Eugene
Yeah.
progressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week, that scene from Spider-Man 3.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well,
Don't worry.
and what's the purpose for this again?
I need to let them know I'm here, and I need to set things in motion so that we can start balancing the ways. There is a lot to do, and while you still have your fight left in your world, I need to make sure that the realms beyond are ready to receive a world free of danger.
Cool.
Wait, that's not what we were expected to do, right? Make a world free of danger?
No, not on your own with your friends, but you are going to finish what
No,
you started.
even the four of us.
What? Like, yeah.
That's not our quest, is it? That's not what I signed up for.
You're
A
going to
world
stop
free of danger?
Just to fix all things. Is that so much to ask?
Did I word
for?
that badly?
I thought we were just stopping us from falling out of the sky.
That's a pretty big danger, Eugene.
Yeah, but that's not all of the dangers that exist.
Oh no, Eugene's spiraling.
Eugene, breathe. Breathe.
Also, I mean,
5 things you can see, 4 things you can
Do that.
oh,
It depends
there's
on
his
your
lunch.
definition of danger, for a start.
I mean, Eugene does have a very good point in. I mean, there are going to be 13 gods. Sorry, there are going to be 13 gods in this room. Can they just not stop the danger as opposed to 4 mortals?
Good point, actually. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why not?
So
Yeah.
I think we've explained this before. The gods used
Go again.
the gods used to walk the world and affect change. But so did our enemies. And so did others. And where they went, they twisted and manipulated and they enslaved. So those of us who genuinely cared about mortal kind set rules and balances in place. Whereas we can assist and guide and support, we cannot affect the mortal realm directly. If we do, the protections we have put in place, and he kind of nods towards the glowing red scar in the sky, will crumble and unleash everything.
I mean, they're looking kind of crumbly.
That's what happens when no one sits on a throne for a long time.
I mean, I'm just...
Mortal
I do...
world is the mortal's domain.
God,
And
no,
although
I
my
get it.
phrasing was bad, my intent was save your lands. Let your kind live without our influence.
But I will still say, one of your lot, I mean, not kind of popular at the moment, but is trying to break through and destroy everything. So perhaps you could just encourage the others to maybe throw some help our way in fighting an evil god that's trying to destroy us? Just putting it out there. I mean, to be fair, they have been helping so far, but...
I think some of them are very actively trying where they can, and it kind of glances towards Skier's swords and Rock's weapons, but I think there is more that they can offer. And that is what this meeting is mostly about. Are you ready?
Let's
What
do it.
happens? Do they just appear?
I summoned them.
Oh. Are they
Which I
going to be
think
I
happy?
hope they're decent.
Yeah. What if they're like in the bath?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. I stand in this temple dedicated to us all. I stand as the guardian of this land and the ways beyond it. I stand as the keeper of the eye of the world and the servant of Erevis's promise. I am the horned god. I am the chained one. I am the Alabaster Guardian, and I would speak to my equals about their roles in this temple on this day. And you watch as kind of light shifts and changes, and thrones, different, each start to appear on the 12 dioceses around Alabaster. Each of them very different. One beautiful gold ornate. Another made of ice and stone, like it's been carved from the top of a mountain. A third one made of twisted branches and broken things. Another, a plain, simple stool. On and on, each chair appearing, and then a figure walking out from behind them comes and takes a seat, representing themselves in different way.
Do they all have a theme tune, like wrestling?
Oh my
In
God,
your head
yeah.
they do.
Brother Moon is John Cena now.
There are a couple of figures that you recognise very quickly. There is a small, white-scaled kobold in a very plain smock who sits on the throne made of ice and stone. The Rock you had a conversation with before. A beautiful, elegant woman in a flowing gown with dangerous-looking blades wherever she can grab them. Lounges.
Just a skier.
Lounges laconically in one of this large seat that looks like a pirate captain's chair.
Like a Skyrim Jarl, like a
Yeah.
proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Skier does a little fist pump, like, yes. Sick.
Your god is really hot.
Yeah.
Get Alabaster with this girl.
A beautiful,
Looking
elegant
respectful.
woman of indeterminate age appears on the golden throne, her skin luster and a blaze of light around her. Sitting on the stool near her is the young hunter that you have met before as well, Rock, that all of you have seen depictions of. Boyish, barefoot, with just a bow, Brother Moon sits. At his side, 2 whistles for absent friends. The twins come in separately. One of them places what looks like a milk stool and pulls out a piece of wood and starts chipping away at it. While the other stands behind them with their hand on their shoulder. One by one, the gods appear. Now I have your attention, says Alabaster.
Does the lawkeeper come in late?
Lawkeeper looks like they've forgotten.
Precisely when they
reading.
need to.
Yeah. They have a plush-looking reading chair, unsurprisingly, and
Oh.
They are sitting with a book folded in their lap, which they open.
Are we
and
talking like wingback Chesterfield kind of
Yeah.
shit?
Very much so. They immediately start writing notes as soon as it all starts.
Eugene thinks he's goth now. He's like, I'm not that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
cool.
it.
I'm edgy and cool.
Yeah. Immediately turns on his brethren.
I knew it. It was too early for the eyeliner. I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not ready.
Need
Not
to
ready
ease
yet.
him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing makeup that my mother would disapprove of.
He's gonna cut all
I
the
don't
sleeves
know.
off of his t-shirts.
I think your mother would be pretty cool with it, to be fair.
Eugene starts cutting little thumb holes in his jumpers.
Oh, yeah.
Also, you know full well you're going to wipe it off before you see your mother.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, he's rebellious, but he's not stupid.
The Forge Master comes in. They do not sit. They stand next to an anvil that has appeared before them and lay out some metal. They shift between a male and female form, between a human and a dwarf, as equal measure depicts their nature.
Hi.
The lady beyond, as they beyond the veil, just stand up here. You cannot see any throne. As always, that edifice, and before them stands a familiar figure ready to interpret.
Hi, we just saw you. Do you remember us?
High insight characters, you can roll
Yeah.
me an insight check.
Define high insight.
What can I do?
Are you trained? Are you trained in it?
Yes.
Yes. In which case you can do. If you are trained
I
in
got
insight,
now,
you can
bitch.
make
Yeah.
Only got a 17, alas.
17.
Resurrected Eugene is. I get advantage.
30
Wonderful.
for skier.
30.
Yeah.
I've
She had a
got,
crush on this guy.
I've got a half
Yeah, that's
insight.
true.
Yeah, that
I
counts.
got a 27.
27.
Ooh.
What'd you get, Wayne?
I haven't rolled, but I'm half proficient.
That counts. Your half proficiency always counts when they call for proficiency.
Oh, wow. Okay. Insight.
Yeah.
21.
Nice.
Those.
Yo.
So everyone, unfortunately, apart from Aisling, who's probably just a little
Fine.
overwhelmed by like all the wonderful
She's
things that are happening.
just too excited about Alabaster's power trip and is doing like happy tippy taps with him.
This is hyping him. Being his hype man.
yeah.
And
literally.
and
Like,
waving
yeah.
waving at the gods that she's met, or the people she's met, like that. It's me, Aisling. It's Aisling.
Yeah, literally.
Remember
Just
me? Remember me?
Like a kid at a play
It's
when they
Aisling.
spot their parents in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Eugene Skiera and Rock, you all notice that there is a glance between Zaf and the Lawkeeper, and a very gentle smile just touches beneath the cowl of the Lawkeeper before they go back. to
Shit, were
writing.
they roommates?
Oh my
I
god.
think they're roommates. Eugene, do you think they're roommates?
Oh, I'm exactly the wrong person to ask.
I think they're roommates.
Eugene,
Thing.
notice these subtle social cues.
I don't know. They're people who read
I only just learned
books
what a
all the
snack
time.
is.
Oh yeah.
The navigator comes in, kicking up a what looks like a chair from a bar, spinning it on one leg so they can lean across the back of it.
Of course.
They are in tight pirate's garb with a big hat and a brim and tons of rope and chains.
Oh no.
around.
Oh, hi.
Oh no, sounds terrible.
Oh,
And
no.
wink at each of you when you catch their eyes.
Skier needs some cold water and
I need to start.
I think Rock needs a sit down.
They're much hotter in person.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
what
of
the
them.
yeah.
The Master of the Golden Hall, that big burly form that may be a tiefling, maybe a satyr, hard to tell under those big loose robes. Big bare chest, fur everywhere that they need to be, slopping wine as they come in, but not quite as drunk as they are pretending to be. Sit down and scan the room with a very interested look. Sitting down, waiting, Alabaster turns to them all. Welcome. It has been too long since 13 stood in this place. And he pushes his hands up, and the roof opens up above you. And before our Creator, we shall decide our fate. And above you, you see an impossibly large figure, dark against the even darker sky, with a point like an eternal star looking down before you, looking down on all of you. Erevis is watching, my brethren. Let's figure out how we're going to protect it. And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
Well, that escalated quickly.
So fucking cool. So it's existential. I love it.
See, even the gods answer to a higher power. We will pick up where this left off next week. Very excited. I forgot to say, congratulations, you have just finished a story arc. You have hit a milestone. You all level up.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, baby!
Level up.
Here comes the multi-class and rogue, baby.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. Can you end Steelwind Strike with a sneak attack?
That would be awesome.
I need to look that up. Possibly.
It is a melee spell attack.
As long as it's
It
for the
is a melee
finesse
attack,
weapon.
isn't it? Yeah, it is using a weapon.
It is with a dagger.
Just putting it out there.
It would just be
Interesting one.
1d6, but still.
Yeah.
It's an extra 1d6
For now.
on top of all that. Yes.
True. Sorry.
No, it's fully a joke. Anyone who multi-classes as a wizard is crazy.
Yeah.
Because you're missing out on spells.
That's true.
It's so true. I agree.
But wizard rogue is such a fun, nonsensical
That's a
combination.
great
I
idea.
love it.
Yeah.
Like sneaky fireball casting. I love it.
Yeah. Fireballing someone from behind them and they can't see you.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Why not?
Guys, this has been immense fun. I have thoroughly enjoyed today's episode. I've enjoyed this whole story arc a lot, and thank you so much, all of you, for coming with me on this journey. It has been big.
Thank you for making the journey.
It's been wonderful. Thank you, as Wayne says, thank you everybody in our audience for coming and joining us and hanging out with us each week, and we really appreciate each of you. If you are watching on YouTube or on the VODs, hi guys, we see you. Thank you for coming along. We really appreciate it. We know it's not always easy to come and live and watch us when we're airing, so we do appreciate you spending time with us during the week. So if you are watching that and you do want to keep up with what we're doing, likes, subscribes, follows, whatever you are on whatever platform you are doing, and you can keep up with us that way. I'm going to get my wonderful players to tell you where they can be found and what they've got coming up. And I'm going to start with Charlie.
Oh my goodness. CharlieVince.com is where my normal publishing illustration lives. There's a shop and links to my Instagram and my Blue Sky, which are kind of the only things I use. I also have another slightly spookier page for my more grown-up illustration, Charlie V. And there's links to the international and the UK print shop. UK print shop still has a sale on. If you use the code FUCKTRUMP, all one word, then you get 20% off everything.
Yay!
I don't have anything coming up, really. So it'll just be hi mum, love you mum, of course.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
That was beautiful.
Thank you so much. Michelle.
Me, hi. I was leveling up. I completely forgot.
I love how keen you are. You're like, yes!
I was like, what do I take?
Shit, yeah, I'm gonna have a look now.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, if you want to find me, you can find me at Peanut Trickster on anything. But I don't really post a lot. I'm just not really on social media anymore. But if you want to find me, it's basically here. Yeah, but otherwise come join us in the Discord, because sometimes I'll like throw in some art I do in there.
Do.
Just one more. Look at this guy!
Swackery.
Yay!
Thwackery Binks. That's what I'm going to call my Thwacky in Pokemon.
Aw.
I think it's too long.
Theo!
That's me. You can find my stuff on my website, theoblueillustration.com, and there's links to find my social media on there if you wanna.
Wunderbar. Owen.
Hi, everybody. You can find my stuff pretty much everywhere under the name Created by Wayne, all one word. So it's my website and my Instagram handle and my YouTube channel. Please do seek it out should you be interested in checking out my stuff about up-leveling your design using accessible tools like Canva. Otherwise, just come and say hi. Usually pictures of cats.
Lots of pictures of cats. Small note, apparently Hedge was saying that one of the new designs for one of their new streams he did using Wayne's course. So if you see their stuff and you're very excited by what they've done over at Misadventurers League, Wayne can teach you how to do that. Pop past his YouTube channel. It's really good. I'm not just saying that because I'm his partner. I am saying that because it's true. And that just leaves me. You can find me at Chris Mepham Art all across the internet, providing you're looking on Blue Sky or Instagram. I am also the voice behind at some other heroes in the same places. Generally not a lot coming up because I am one of them busy working people. I am, like most of these people around here with me. But I do try and post occasionally. There's a couple of bits of my recent artwork up at the moment. I'm revisiting old characters and really enjoying it. And then I'm thinking about this a lot. I'm very excited. From here, we will be exploring a new story arc starting next week. So I'm very excited to see where you guys choose to go and what you want to do.
I'm sure everything will go fine.
It will all be amazing and wonderful, even if you don't think it is. Just start with, I promise. Guys, thank you so much. We love you to pieces. It's rough out there at the moment, so please make sure you're taking care of yourselves and the people you love. Roll dice, tell stories, love one another, be kind. We love you.
Love you, bye.
Okay. Bye!